Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zaku, and I'm bringing you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Super Robot Wars X. Now, if you remember last time, we rescued Amari, and now she is on our team. And I'm looking at this scenario 39 means we're on episode 40 of this bad boy. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Let's move on to the next map. I like how it only tells us where we're going for some of this shit. Aura, who protected us from Miss Rugi, has sustained severe damage. No surprise there. She twisted space-time itself to protect the entire capital. Aura has returned to our world, but due in part to the way Embryo exploited her, it will take a while before she recovers her full strength. Guessing using Aura's power to get back, right? That only leaves us one option. We'll have to destroy Dokudar. Then we can restore Mount Sokai's rainbow and get home to our worlds. That's probably the best move for the people of Allworth as well. Yeah, let's finish our work as Team Savior. Even if Aura was at full strength, our original plan was to beat Dokudar before going home anyway. Yeah, we can't just leave the other villain behind the fighting in Allworth out there. We defeated Embryo for his part in the fighting, but the other worlders who were under him have flocked to the Keepers of Order. Until we know what they're up to, we have no choice but to react instead of act. Still, if we ignore Selric from the moment, it seems like beating Dokudar and ending the fighting might make it possible to reach some kind of peace with the Keepers. Well, assuming they're really the custodians of law and order they claim to be, are the Keepers really fighting to preserve the world like Archmage Keldon said? I'm not so sure. Would starting a war result in the survival of the world? Crazy Zaku? I'm fine, Amari. If you don't know what's coming, you just have to deal with what's in front of you. Now that we've decided to take down Dokudar, we should hurry. That fiend has captured Queen Celia, Relena, Sally, and Nia. At least I sense Queen Celia's aura now. And then, so I think she's safe. It's not clear why Dokudar kidnapped them, but we'd better hurry. Okay, so how exactly do we go about taking down Dokudar? Dokudar is holed up in Mashin Temple, which is on the 7th tier, the highest tier of Mount Sokai. Wait a second. If we collect all 6 treasures of Mount Sokai, the power to defeat Dokudar is supposed to awaken. That is indeed what the red and blue dragons told us on Mount Doki. The Shinbei Flute, the Mirror of Truth, the Burning Sword, Frigis Sword, Good Seeds, and Senko Bracer. We've got all 6, so why hasn't anything happened? Well, about that, Wataru, I suspect the key has to do with the Senko Bracer. The Senko Bracer? Oh, the treasure guarded by Bibbidi Baba Debu? Well, she said something about it unleashing a hidden power. But nothing happening when Wataru... Fake? Not at all. If my hunch is correct, the Senko Bracer isn't complete yet. Well, what do you mean, Daddy? Spell it out in crayon. I'm saying we haven't finished collecting the treasures the red and blue dragons mentioned. I'm betting the key to solving this riddle is on the 7th tier of Mount Sokai. The peak of Mount Sokai? Dokudar's tier. Up until now, each tier boss had their own treasure. So if we want to proceed, we'll have to head up to the 7th tier. Oh, that decides it. To beat Dokudar, we're heading to the 7th tier. That's where we'll solve the mystery of the treasures, too. That's the spirit, Wataru. Yeah, that's what makes you the... I don't know why I did it. That's what makes you the savior. You're always ready to dive right in. I gotta say, I'm crazy cool right about now. There's that catchphrase. We'll help you too, for the peace of Allworth. You know, I don't see Simon anywhere. He's off on his own, preparing to meet his fate. Rescuing Princess Nia, the upcoming fight is sure to be a defining event for him. Nia, hang in there. I'll save you no matter what it takes. Simon? Oh, it's you, Sphero. Do be careful. What? The world's about to come unhinged. And the one who will stand at the center of that vortex, or rather spiral of the battle, will likely be you. What's he even talking about? Simon. Nia, it's you, isn't it? Nia, you got away from the Dokidar! Nia? What's wrong, Nia? What happened to you? I found something out. What? The two of us will never be right for each other. The spiral nemesis will annihilate this universe. As one of the anti-spirals, my purpose is to stop that from happening. Did you just say anti-spiral? Do you have a fever or something? You're making even less sense than usual. Simon, your core drill is a symbol of the spiral nemesis. The spiral power itself is what will destroy the universe. Just stop, Nia! What's wrong with you? This is the real me. The messenger of the anti-spirals. What do you mean, messenger? When I awoke, a small tear opened up here in Allworth. When the one destined to finish ripping that tear open appears, the end of the world, the end of paradise, won't be far behind. Nia! Nia! What's wrong, Simon? Nia was here. The destruction of the universe? The anti-spirals? The spiral nemesis? The end of paradise? I don't get what she meant. Get a hold of yourself. We can talk about it later. We have to move out. Olympus is coming. Nia, was it all a dream? Episode 40. Paradise's End. Nia, was it just a dream? Quit drooling and focus, Simon. The enemy will be here any second. I know! The forces of Olympus will be within visual range soon. Interesting. What is it, First Mate? Our readings indicate an odd diminution in the geomagnetic field. It's likely due to the deformation of a single point in space. A phenomenon for which we have no past data? Keep monitoring it as the battle unfolds. Incoming forces of Olympus! Sup, Olympus douchebags? The forces of Olympus have shown their ugly faces. They must have gotten wind of our plan to attack Dokidar. Koji Kabuto, Tetsuya Tsurugi. I have no use for you today. Look who's talking, Garadabla. You're the one who's useless. If you're here for Wataru, you have to get through every last one of us. Juggle all you want, humans. The stage for our battle has already exceeded a level you cannot hope to reach. Man, we give you a chance to talk, and look how you flatter yourself. Simon? Olympus! You should know I'm in a terrible mood today. I think I'll vent on you. Yes, Spiral Man. Make that blood of yours boil. The ensuing fight will be but an offering to us. It's not making any sense. There does seem to be something wrong with it. Focus your fire on Garadabla. Get ready, Garadabla. Once we get through with you, it's a straight shot to the Dokidar. Damn. Except you're not an Earth. Sora Solar, this bad boy. See, I'm wondering who's actually going to be the real bad guy in this, because these fights are too short to just be, you know, do whatever and get to whatever. Was that the real Nia? Or... Focus, Diamond! Our enemy demands nothing less! Right. I won't be able to see her again if I'm dead. I need to do what I can now. That's fighting my way through this battle. That's gross. Ooh, sweet, I can hit something. I'm actually surprised that's all the damage I did. Yeah, no, it's like, it's so empty, so there has to be more to this.
私と戦おうなんて100万年早いわ。サラコからもらったバスターランチャーで
相手になるぞ。悪しきオーラごと消え去れ。サイズ差などさして問題ではない。任務了解。直ちに敵機を撃墜する。排除開始。任務完了。
That's kind of cool. Ooh, that was a dick shot. That's not okay. Let's sun attack these bastards.
大胆の実力を思い知ってもらおうか。二チームの力を借りて今視察のアタック。
Kaboom.
開けてみせる。インファンネル。これで分厚い装甲でも関節部とかを狙えば、この距離なら加速してサーベルだ。
Woot. Ah, you've got guts, humans. Oh, just accept defeat like a man, Gardoblet. Aren't you supposed to be a hero? The time has come. My work here is done. The great General Darkness. He's their big gun, huh? Fear not, humans. I am but a guide. What? The task of leading this world into chaos belongs to this one. Mazinger Zero! That's the one they call Calamity Majin. Looks like it's finally time to finish our fight with it. Not quite. Now then, Mazinger Zero. Destroy all semblance of reason and all war. What? Destroy reason? Is it planning to open an otherworld gate? What's going on here, Spiro? The dimensions. The world is being warped. Destroy reason my foot. Nothing happened. Sorry, but bluffing like that won't work on us. This is only the beginning. What do you mean? The end of paradise. You'll see for yourself soon enough. What's with those guys? There's no way the great General Darkness showed up just to threaten us. Oh, what is it, CC? I see. Entities from beyond the realm of natural law. What? Look, up there! The hell are these? The heck are those things? Are they weapons? Those things. Do you know something about them, Ryumaru? Those things are our enemies. They're attacking us. Crap! They could at least introduce themselves or declare war first. I can't sense the pilot's intent. They must be unmanned. Some organization must have sent their autopilot weapons after us. Faceless weapons. I guess we can call them Mugen. Simon? Annihilation. The end of paradise. So those are the anti-spirals Nia mentioned. Wake the hell up, Simon! Those things are clearly gunning for us. Yeah. All the units. We'll be calling an unknown enemy Mugen starting now. We can't communicate with them, so our only option is to engage them. Captain, they finally come. Let's have them come to us. See, I knew it was too good to be true. More coming from the sky! Oh, good God. Another 15 of these things? There's so many of them! They must be planning to overwhelm us with sheer numbers. Ugh. At this rate, our spirit will fail us before our strength does. Simon, they're targeting the Gurren Lagann. I just knew this had to do something with Nia. You mean Princess Nia? Wasn't Nia captured by Dokudar? She came to me and told me something. She said Spiral's power itself will destroy the universe. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? No clue. Simon! But... if these things have anything to do with Nia, there's only one thing to do. Blow away every last one of them. That should get us a clue about her. Yeah, Simon. Way to man up. If something stands in your way, drilling right through it is totally your style. We'll be right behind you. We can think this through later. Alright, come on everybody. Covering fire. From where? What's that? Gunmen. And they're freaking huge. Some of them even look like the Gurren Lagann. They're way bigger, though. You guys. What's up, Simon? I see you're as gung-ho as ever. Oh my God, it's Yoko. You probably don't need our help, huh? I hear you, Yoko. But we're here under Rusi's orders. That's right. Supreme Commander Simon will be backing you up. Kitan, Yoko, and Gimme and Derry. Wait, that's Yomako-sensei? Then all of you people are friends of Simon? Bingo! I'm Gimme Ed I. I was the commander of the Kamani City Defense Force, but I came to support the Twilight Star. My name's Daria Dai. I'm Gimme's twin sister. Nice to meet you. I'm Kitan Bachika. I used to be the legal bureau chief, but now I'm the baddest helper around. A Defense Force commander and a legal bureau chief? Some of the best in the land of beasts! Naturally, our Supreme Commander's in trouble after all. Supreme Commander? Simon, of course. Wait, but if he's the Supreme Commander, he's the highest authority in the land? Simon! You're that high up the ladder? I'm just Simon. I'm just a guy ready to do whatever it takes to save the girl he loves. You're the man, Simon. That's what makes you our leader. Gimme, Derry. Yeah! Yes! Kitan, Yoko. Ready when you are! Good to go! I need all of you to pull this off. Blow away those faceless freaks and I'll save Nia! Okay, good. I don't have to worry about them dying. That barriers. Oh, it sucks. Whatever. Careful, Wataru. The enemies we face are completely different than anything we've seen so far. I've never seen Ryumaru like this. Does Ryumaru know something about these Mugen? weird looking. The words of the great general of darkness. The appearance of the unknown enemy. The end of paradise. Does this fight have something to do with the goals of the Keepers of Order?
人類が黙って滅ぼされると思うなよ。今だ、ゼルガード。この終わりを超える。全てを終わらせるために。
始まり、それは一つ。
天地神明、その答えを。そこが俺たちに向かう先だ。
Give these guys a try. Rusei did say this world is threatening crisis, but I didn't expect to be fighting faceless freaks. Still, if I have to fight, I plan to win. For the world, and for the school kids in that village. Come get some faceless scum once I'm done with you. I want to get back to my teaching duties as Yumiko.
好きにはさせないわよ、顔なし。
Man, I can't believe Rusei managed to hook us up with these ridiculously huge gunmen. Being out here sure beats sitting in front of some desk. At least as far as I'm concerned. Come on, Space King Kitten. Katan. Let them see stars.
好き勝手もそこまでだ、顔なし野郎。手が鳴るぜ。
I'm so ready for this. It's a direct order from Rusui. I won't be some brat forever. I can't pronounce his name. Time to start pulling my weight as a member of the Team Daikurin. Rusui.
無我好きにはさせねえぞ。男は度胸だ。突っ込むぜ。行くぜ。
I can do this. And to protect this world, I will. Team Daikurin protected me, and now it's my turn to protect those who can't protect themselves.
射撃の方が得意なんだけど。
motion, so we don't need to see it twice. I want to see what the double cannon is all about.
悪いことは言わないからもうやめなさい。退場してもらうわよ、顔出しさん。顔なしが来るのならわからない相手なら。
Oh my, there's the fan service. Jesus, Yoko. It's been too long since I felt like this. Maybe, but this is no time to throw a party. Man, you two are really something. It's like you haven't taken any time off at all. Nothing less than I expect from members of Team Daiguren. You two are talking crazy. You're members of Team Daiguren too. You know, you have been ever since you were kids. We're Team Daiguren members? You bet! Now let's go! We'll get summoned into the game and obliterate our enemies. That's our job. Let's show these faceless freaks that Team Daiguren stands as strong as ever. Roger that. Part of Team Daiguren too.
なんだよ脅かしやがって。でも次はちゃんと避けてよね。酸素酸素やるよ。ガッテン。そらそら。
You guys not understand the mistake you're making fighting me? I'm done wasting my time thinking. I'll just drill first and ask questions later. All I have to do is charge through like my heart is telling me. Nia will be waiting for me on the other side. Looks like you're back, Simon. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to see me like that. I guess I'll have this front row seat of mine to thank for that. But unfortunately for you, the only thing you'll be seeing from here on out is me and Gurren Lagann winning. Let's see you back that up. I will. And you better not blink. You won't want to miss this.
そこをどきやがれ。顔なし。なめんじゃねえ。ビガードリルブレイク。貫く。
Destruction of enemy forces confirmed. There don't seem to be any reinforcements for at least for now. Let's hear it, Simon. What's going on with Princess Nia? I'm not sure myself, but Nia... Attention. Hey, is that who I think it is? Nia? Nia! Attention fugitives bound for paradise. We, the Anti-Spirals, have secured a route for invading the closed universe known as Allworth. Because the inhabitants of this world have exceeded the specified dangerous spiral power level, we've decided to exterminate them. Did you say exterminate? You mean like plan to kill everyone? Is Dokudar controlling you, Nia? Is that where this nonsense is coming from? No. It did have something to do with my awakening, but I'm only carrying out my mission. I'm the messenger of the Anti-Spirals. I'm a virtue life form that was concealed in the spiral gene and awoke as programmed to. I'm grateful to Dokudar. Thanks to him, I can now fulfill my mission. Please, Nia! Use words that make sense to me! You've never talked to me like that before, right? You sort of just rambled, never quite making your point, but you were warmer, nicer to be around. It's hard to explain, but that's not you. You were nothing like that before. This is the real me. I refuse to believe that! I suppose it's ironic that the human within whom the anti-spiral gene factor was hidden ended up being born as the daughter of... But now that I've been transformed into an anti-spiral, I'll never go back to being a human. Nia! She disappeared! Can you go after her, Spira? I'm afraid not. Her existence is known based on different laws than our own. Captain, the space deformation I mentioned has expanded since Mazinger Zero showed up. We should probably assume the Mugen came from there. The invasion routes you mentioned must be that deformation. Okay, so if they really plan to exterminate the people of Allworth, then we can expect something to come from that deformation. Then we better go. Simon? There's no way you're going without us. This problem affects all of Allworth. That means all the Twilight Star are going. All units, return to the ship. We're heading into space to stop the anti-spirals. I'm coming, Nia. I don't care what you are. Nothing will stop me from saving you. Kamina City Underground. Who would ever have thought that this paradise would meet its end like this? Paradise? Forget it. I was just reminiscing about days gone by. Things have already reached the point of no return. It's time for you to stop dodging my questions. Today's the day you spill it. Tell me about the anti-spirals and why they're after Simon. I took a look at the materials you left in Teplin, that fortress of yours, and I learned about the existence of humanity's primordial enemy. If there's nothing to actually worry about, then that's fine. But I suspect that we'll eventually have to face that enemy, so I'm trying to prepare. Humanity is lucky to have a leader like you. Make no mistake, our real leader is Simon. Watching him fight was what gave me the resolve to prepare for an unknown enemy. Fine, I'll talk. After all, it seems that I can't be a mere bystander forever. The anti-spirals, before I describe them, I need to explain spiral power. Spiral power is the power to evolve. Both those who possess the spiral gene and the universe with its spiral structure have limitless potential to evolve as their spiral energy increases. That's how this universe works. But there are those who fear this power. We call them anti-spirals. My body was once fought against them as a spiral warrior to defend the galaxy. A spiral warrior? The original purpose of Lord Genome's military's might as the Spiral King was to fight the anti-spirals, and his weapons served as prototypes for the weapons of Allworth. So that's why Mount Sokai Mashin and gunmen resemble each other? Precisely. And that's what's triggered the fighting upon the birth of Allworth. To defend Paradise, Lord Genome fought alongside the Dragon of Light against the Dragon of Darkness, and the gunman piloted by the Spiralman was one of our strongest weapons. You mean Simon's Lagan? That thing is a spiral power activated core machine that makes combined mech control possible. I didn't think anyone would be able to use it, or that such a person would find it where I buried it underground. But I suppose that's fate. But why? If you were a spiral warrior, if you were a human, why'd you impress your own kind? Why'd you use the Beastmen to keep all the humans underground? Lord Genome was afraid. He feared that somebody with a high level of spiral power might one day break through Allworth. In other words, he feared that somebody would draw the attention of the anti-spirals. It might very well be true that the Dokudar and Olympus were the ones who opened up a tear in Allworth, but given that someone as powerful as the Spiral Man defeated Lord Genome, it was probable only a matter of time before this day came. Are you saying that Simon, or rather the power of a human, called the anti-spirals here? That's right. Why don't you say so in the first place? We could have done something about it! I think not. Foolish life forms driven by spiral instincts can't help but to recklessly strive for the heavens. They can't be stopped by words, deeds, or reasons. The only thing that can slow them down is fear. But you all opposed even that. Yet it was all for naught. The way was opened to Allworth by those with the power of darkness. The messenger who was concealed within the spiral gene and tasked with conveying the movements of the spiral races to the anti-spiral. If Allworth had remained closed, that system would never have awakened. But the messenger was awakened by the acts of the Dokudar, and the small deformation that resulted was expanded by the Dark Mazin. Why would they do such a thing? They likely wanted to destroy Allworth, and couldn't be bothered to remake it. Not that it matters now. But it's most ironic that Lord Genome's daughter turned out to be the messenger. Well, what will happen next? The anti-spirals will come to destroy this universe, armed with the overwhelming physical force they need to do it, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. We've received a report from Chief Leron. He says the space deformation is accelerating. Where are Simon and the Twilight Star? They're headed up into space. They probably hope to engage the anti-spirals. How pointless. That's not for you to decide. Keenan, notify all relevant divisions. It's time to commence our final plan. We're doing it then? Yes. We're not going to just sit here and wait to die. We'll launch the Ark Gurren. Our prayers will fly with its crew. Well, folks, we've got anti-spirals, regular spirals, Dokudars, Olympians, and the new Gurren on its way. I'm excited. As we get closer and closer, I say we have 12 episodes left. 12. Maybe now 11. I could be wrong. It could be 13. I don't know. I hope you'll join me for each and every one as we get closer and closer to the end of this. My name is Crazy Zaku. I brought you all the hits and misses here in Let's Play Super Robot Wars X. Please DDT on that like button and cover for the 3. Smack that subscribe button like it owes you some money if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Or just tell me that you liked Yoko's fan service there for that split second. Let's be honest. You guys are repeating that part over and over, right? Right? In the meantime, tingle that bell in the upper right corner to stay up to date with all of our heroic adventures in Allworth. And I hope to see you guys later. Later!